Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. This is Kendi K, and you are at Shop Talk. This is our content creator makerspace. Today's episode, I'm helping you to become a triple threat in these YouTube streets. You are in the right place at the right time. Welcome to Shop Talk. This is Kendi K all day. Thank you all for joining me for this live streamed episode of Shop Talk. We live stream every episode of Shop Talk with intentionality because we want you to connect, to collaborate, and grow your YouTube channel to and through full monetization. I too am a small and new content creator, but because I've used every one of these strategies, every one of these opportunities to connect with other creators and to learn how to be my own best brand ambassador, I have recently become a fully monetized channel. And I share that with you because it's a testimony. You too can grow your channel to partial monetization and even to full monetization. Do you know that on yesterday, Saturday morning, I checked my bank account and I had received my fourth YouTube check? Yes, I'm a fully monetized content creator, and I want to help you to reach that goal as well. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. We are the Content Creator Collective. And if this is your first time joining us for Shop Talk, then you're in the right place. You're in at the right time. And let's talk a little bit about this thing. I am your facilitator. I am the convener of Shop Talk, streaming live 3 times a week, 3 live stream Q&As for YouTube content creators with particular attention to our newer and smaller content creators. So if that's you, welcome. You're in the right place at the right time. And we're happy to have you here with us. Thank you. Thank you all for joining in. And thank you for staying locked in for episode 47. Y'all, we're almost to 50 episodes of Shop Talk. Yes. Thank you all for being here. So you might be asking yourself, if you are new here, you might be asking yourself, well, what exactly is Shop Talk? What is a makerspace? Shop Talk is a makerspace for YouTube content creators where we work on our own channels by connecting, collaborating, sharing ideas, talking about what equipment we're using, how we're using it. We are here to perfect our craft. We are better together. So thank you all for joining me for this episode of Shop Talk. Let's shout out some of the creators who are already in the chat with us. Thank you, friends. Thank you for joining me for this live streamed episode of Shop Talk. We want to welcome in Simply Debbie Sue. She's a content creator. 10 out of 10. Kendi K highly recommends Simply Debbie Sue. She's a Southern lady, a seasoned lady, if you will. But I love her channel. Check out Simply Debbie Sue. Y'all, that's what we do on every episode of Shop Talk. We talk about channels that we are watching in these YouTube streets, channels that you might want to check out for yourself. And if you do happen to check out any of these channels we're talking about today, let them know you saw them or heard about them on Kendi K all day. We want to welcome in content creator Monique Poe and also a moderator on this channel. Thank you so much, Monique Poe, for helping me to moderate this stream. And thank you for being a member of Kendi K's crew, and that's crew with a K. Welcome in, Monique Poe. Welcome in. Gemini Diva, a content creator. She's got some great shorts out there and she's got some great content out there too. She's a baker as well and a mom and a new grandma. She's got grandbaby number 2. Gemini Diva, welcome and thank you for moderating this stream. Oh, I love to see that you had to watch a couple of ads, and thank you for watching those ads all the way through because it really helps fully monetize and new monetize content creators like myself. It helps our channels to grow when you watch those ads all the way through. I'm super excited. It's D-Boss Way. D-Boss Way. What a content creator and what a kind human. A kind human she is. Y'all, it's Harjarina Net is the name of her channel. You can find her with at D Bossway. She's also a member of Kendi K's crew, but more than anything, she is one creative person. Wow, I saw a great panel. You did a great collaboration with some content creators in the GLP-1 community yesterday. I was totally locked in on that content. And I want to send a special thank you to D Bossway for creating these fabulous theme songs. Y'all check out Kendi K's. That's my live stream that I did. I called it an after dark situation. Y'all, Kendi K was just having fun in the YouTube streets. And that's one thing I would tell you as a content creator. If you're not having fun with your YouTube channel, you are doing it the wrong way. Make sure that you're always having fun and you're learning lots. And this is an opportunity for you to have a little bit of fun. So if you'd like to join me and co-host this stream, check down in the chat and look for that link. It has the word StreamYard in it because this stream is being powered by StreamYard. It's running adjacent to the YouTube streaming applications. Thank you so much, D Bossway, for the custom theme songs. And thank you for being a good content creator friend in these YouTube streets. Thank you so much. I am super excited. We've got a full house this morning. Thank you all for joining us. Hey there, self-help. How you doing, friend? It's Himani. Y'all, thank you for joining us for this episode of Shop Talk. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was Himani, the Self-Help India, who was on that panel, one of your many content creator friends who were on that panel with you on Saturday. I think that new time is going to work for you. And that's one thing that I would tell you as a fellow content creator is be flexible. Try new things. If it doesn't work, try something else, right? Just be flexible, be open. And we're going to talk a little bit about that, having that hashtag growth mindset today. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. I mean, these content creators are chatting it up in that chat, and that's another way for you to grow your channel during every episode of Shop Talk. Go ahead and drop your channel link, and I invite you to do that in this space. Shop Talk, more than anything else, Shop Talk is a safe space for content creators to connect, to collaborate, and to grow. Yes, friends. Behind the scenes. Thank you. See how my content creator friends, and we are in fact friends, see how they're helping me to make sure that I am being intentional to shout out channels, but also some of the programming that some of these great channels are offering. And the name of that panel discussion, that GLP-1 panel discussion, now that has moved their time and day when they stream live, it's a live streamed channel discussion, and with a group of panelists, and it's called Behind the Scenes. It's their Behind the Scenes series. So thank you. Thank you for sharing that tidbit with me so that I can make sure that lots of content creators and viewers, if you are interested in, if you're on a weight loss journey or a road to better health and you're interested in or have questions about GLP-1s, check out Behind the Scenes series. And that's a panel discussion convened by D Bossway and friends. And they do a weekly panel now streaming on Saturdays. Thank you all so much for joining me for this episode of Shop Talk. Let's get down to the meat of the matter, because this is our Sunday sunrise edition of Shop Talk, but we do stream live. Every episode is a live Q&A. So if you do have any content creator questions, go ahead and drop those down in the chat. We also shout out channels, y'all. And here's another safe space. Shop Talk is a safe space for content creators to connect, to collaborate, and grow their channels to and through full monetization. And another safe space that I want to be sure to shout out today is the Source of 479. Y'all check out the Source 479. Kendi K is deeming that another safe zone for content creators to connect, to learn, and to collaborate. If you want step by step, if you want a show and tell situation, come right over here to Shop Talk for that. But if you need some more support on your channel, Shop Talk right here, we can do that for you too. But I'm super excited to also share another safe space. And there are many safe spaces, but one that I found out about and one that I totally stay connected to is the Source 479. So if you want to collaborate, if you want to grow your channel, if you want to learn how to grow your channel to full monetization and even partial monetization, Shop Talk right here at Shop Talk is a place to be. Thank you all for joining me. So check out the Source 479. It's a happy space of so. I'm part of the Dream Life Collective over there, and I just surpassed 4 months as a channel member of the Source of 479. So check out the Source and let them know that Kendi K all day sent you. Thank you so much. Thank you all for joining me. I love how friends are connecting, and thank you all for joining us for this episode of Shop Talk. Welcome, friends. Welcome. And thank you for joining me for the Sunday Sunrise edition of Shop Talk. Friends, so you might be thinking the title of this stream was Become a Triple Threat on YouTube, a YouTube triple threat. So you might be asking yourself, well, Kendi K, what is a YouTube triple threat? I am so glad that you asked. Let's take a look. So no, friends, I am not talking about a triple threat in basketball. In basketball, a triple threat is a person who can shoot, who can pass, and has a command for the power of the dribble. That's not a YouTube triple threat, though. No, it is not. But Kendi K, what is a YouTube triple threat? Y'all, a YouTube triple threat, friends, is not these lovely ladies of the WWE. Y'all, did y'all grow up watching the WWE like I did? Y'all, Kendi K is a woman of a particular age. Kendi K is 50. Excuse me, friends. Kendi K turned 50 in October. Got to stay hydrated as a content creator as well. But Kendi K, I turned 50 in October, and so I absolutely grew up with a WWE, and that was the time when I grew up. We used to go to the wrestling matches with my uncle. He had a blue pickup truck, and he called it Old Blue, and we would go down there to the auditorium in our city, and we'd watch them, and there were not many ladies, if any ladies at all. But now we have these beautiful divas in the WWE known as the triple threat. But friends, that is not a triple threat in these YouTube streets. Thank you. Thank you. Scout House says she loves my shirt. Go Ducks. Go Ducks. Go Ducks. Yes. I live part-time in the Pacific Northwest, and you know I'm all about those Ducks. Go Ducks at the University of Oregon. Friends, so I'm not talking about these lovely ladies that call themselves the triple threat in the WWE either. Well, Kendi K, what then? Kendi K is a triple threat on YouTube. Friends, if you want to be a triple threat on YouTube, here's the secret sauce. Friends, you're going to do all of these things. This is what I did to become a fully monetized channel. Friends, a triple threat is one who utilizes the tools that YouTube gives content creators. and they use them strategically. I'm talking about they become a triple threat because they create content in the form of longer format videos, what Kendi K abbreviates as longs. They utilize live streams, and they also utilize shorts. So a triple threat is a content creator who utilizes long format videos, live streams, and shorts. Yes, but did you notice the ones that are big and bold there, friends? Because you've got to know how to apply the strategy strategically so that you can grow your channel to and through full monetization. Friends, I'm talking about your long game here, friend. I'm talking about you remembering your long game here as a content creator. Yes, if you are a new and small content creator and you're not yet even partially monetized. By partial monetization, I mean if you have at least 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours on your long format content and your live streams. Did you notice I didn't say your shorts? Yes. They don't count to become partially monetized. They do not count your watch hours on your shorts. So that's why I have shorts down there in this visual. That's why I have it small and short, because y'all, they're just the tiniest piece of your YouTube's puzzle in order to be a triple threat. To be a triple threat, you want to focus on the big things, and you want to focus on being a part of the long game. You got to focus on your long game in these YouTube streets, right? Not your short game. Focus on your long game. I'm talking about your long format videos and your live streams. Welcome in, content creators. Welcome in. Gemini Diva. Yes, Gemini Diva gets it. She says, I want to become a triple threat. Who want a content creator who focuses on their long format videos and their live streams. And why do you say that, Kendi K? Why do you keep saying the long format videos and the live streams and just a little bit on those shorts? Because, friends, that's where you're going to get the YouTube ad revenue. AdSense, the YouTube Partner Program, wants to attach ads and to your long format videos and your live streams. Now, sure enough, they will attach a few ads or run ads next to your shorts, but they're going to be tiny pieces of ad revenue. If you want some of that long money, if you want some of that long AdSense ad revenue, commercial revenue attached to your channel and to your content on your channel, yeah, think about the long haul and focus on your long format videos and your live streams. Friends, yes, check out. I have some content creators asking about the cruise. I've already come back from the cruise. Y'all check out episodes 1 and 2 of Kendi K's 50th birthday cruise adventure. Y'all, you should see me tonight when I should be sharing some more of my 50th birthday content with you in a live stream. So check that out and be looking for that thumbnail. So, y'all, we're talking about becoming a triple threat in these YouTube streets, one who strategically knows how to use and leverage all of the content creation processes to their advantage. So focus, friends. Trust me here. Focus on your long format videos and your live streams. And I say that to you as now a fully monetized channel. So I just received my 4th YouTube direct deposit. I just got my 4th YouTube chat in. It was direct. I was going to say in the mail, but it was direct deposited on yesterday to my account. And guess what Kendi K was able to purchase with her 4th YouTube chat? Kendi K got her new pretty blue iPad. Yes. So it can be done. You can generate revenue. And friends, if I could do it, Kendi K started her YouTube channel at the age of 48. And friends, at 49, a few months before Kendi K's 50th birthday, this October, I became a fully monetized channel. So thank you all for rocking with me in these YouTube streets. Thank you for sticking with me. And thank you for being a part of the Content Creator Collective for Shoptalk. If you're a content creator and you want to be a part of our Creator Collective, Just join us 3 times a week for every episode of Shop Talk. This is now the 47th free episode of Shop Talk, where we teach you the long and the short of it. We teach you how to connect, to collaborate, and to grow your channel to and through full monetization. Yes. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for rocking with us in these YouTube streets. Yes. I see folks talking it up and chatting it up. Yes, thank you, friends. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Shop Talk. I want to make sure I'm shouting out as many content creators as I can. Simply W2 says she watches Shop Talk all the time. She sure does. And her channel just continues to grow and grow and grow. Thank you. In part, because she puts out great content. You got to put out your best content. Doesn't have to be perfect content, but put out your best content and just keep working on your craft. Just keep working on your craft. Always, here's another pro tip. Always watch your content after you upload it or following your live stream, or rewatch your own content and become your biggest fan. And use that as another one of those hashtag growth mindset techniques, and reflect on the things. What worked well for you during that long format video or that live stream? What did not go quite the way you expected it to go? And what should you change? Yeah, that's having a growth mindset. And when viewers, subscribers drop in your chat and afford you any information, use it. It's how you use that information that determines if you have that growth mindset. So think about it like this, friends. Your long format videos and your live streams, y'all, that is going to be your protein. That is going to be the meat, if you will, the protein of your channel. So if you are vegan, I apologize for showing you that good cheeseburger there with that big hunk of meat on it. Y'all, consider it, think about it then as a black bean burger. How about that? Y'all, it's still the high protein boost that you need to give your channel. Focus on the long format videos and the live streams. And to be specific, focus on creating long format videos that are at least 8 minutes long. Because friends, if they are 7 minutes and 54 seconds long, almost 8 minutes, but not quite, YouTube partners, the YouTube partner program and AdSense cannot attach a commercial to it. So make sure that your long format videos are at least 8 seconds. Candy K. So think about your last long format videos. If it was just 5 minutes long, or maybe it was 6 minutes long, maybe it was 7.5 minutes long. Keep going, and keep talking, y'all. Can you do a little short intro and outro? Check out the earlier episodes of Shop Talk. I've got videos on how to stretch your long format content and stretch it to at least 8 minutes. You know why? Because y'all, you're in this YouTube creation process for the long haul. I hope you're in this thing for the long haul, and I hope you're having fun and learning lots along the way. But friends, there's no time. There won't be time as you create more and more content for your channel. You'll want to keep giving your viewers, your subscribers, your best content. So go ahead and start making them 8 minutes long now. And do you know that you own the rights to your own content? So if you do have some smaller videos, bring those videos together into one, and then that will become a video that is 8 minutes or longer. Try to get those videos as long as you want. But another pro tip is, if you are a new and a smaller content creator just like me, friends, my name is Kendi K, and you're here for every episode of Shop Talk, because we stream live for live Q&A for YouTube content creators 3 times a week. Friends, as a small content creator, you probably don't want to put out all of your best content into really long format videos. I'm talking about videos of 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 minutes, because what you're going to find is nobody's going to watch. I'm just being honest, friends. Nobody's going to watch, because we live in a click society. It's all the other social medias, the TikToks of the world, the IGs of the world. Our attention span as adults is getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. So really try to shoot for that 8 to 10 minutes. 8 minutes is the minimum that is required in order for them to attach. For when I say them, I'm talking about the YouTube Partner Program. Those are the money folks that are part of YouTube. And the program is called the YouTube Partner Program. And it's the folks that AdSense that attach commercials to your content once you become a fully monetized channel. And they need 8 minutes of your good content. So if you do have smaller footage, think about bringing that together to create longer videos. Yes, you own the rights to that content, and YouTube allows you to take up to a 5-minute clip of any of your prior posted public content and add that to create new content. It becomes a compilation. Y'all check out the earlier episodes of Shop Talk. Candy K will show you how to do it step by step. It's a show and tell. I don't just talk about it. That's what makes the Shop Talk unique, is that I don't just talk about it. Candy K shows you how to do it step by step. Y'all, if you are watching Shop Talk for the first time, or if you do have a pressing content creator question, go ahead and drop it in the comments. Even if you're watching this in the replay, if you did not have the privilege of catching this episode of Shop Talk live, because we stream live 3 times a week, then whenever you do watch it, drop in the comments. Let me know you came by, and continue to drop any pressing questions or topics, because that's what we do. If I do see questions come up during the live stream, folks, drop them in the chat and Candy K pops them up on the screen. And if I can't answer them, then the content creator collective that is chatting it up in the chat, they will help me. Y'all, thank you for joining me for this episode of Shop Talk. We want to welcome content creator Cal Vlogs 5917. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Shop Talk. This is our content creator makerspace. Thank you all for joining me. And it's another one of my favorite creators, Goat1408. Y'all check out one of the most, I'm deeming at that the most, one of the most creative and unique channels on YouTube. For 2025, it is none other than the GOAT 1408. Check them out and be sure to let them know that Candy K sent you. Welcome in, GOAT. Welcome in. I'm a member. I think I'm called a baby goat over there because I am a member on that channel. Thank you, friends. Thank you. I love how content creators are connecting, collaborating, and growing their channels. They are being brand ambassadors for their channels right there in this episode of Shop Talk, because they're chatting it up in the chat. Yes. If you really want to see what's happening on Shop Talk, you better get down in that chat. Y'all, it's time for Candy K to pay some bills. So let's give a big shout out to our sponsor of this episode of Shop Talk, and that's none other than PoundCakeExperts.com, featuring 50 gourmet flavors of pound cake, shipped to you all over the United States. Visit PoundCakeExperts.com on all social medias. And yes, they are geared up and fired up for the Thanksgiving and holiday season. Yes, if you would like pound cake shipped to your door, then you need to get over there to PoundCakeExperts.com. Visit PoundCakeExperts.com for all of your holiday baking needs. Absolutely. PoundCakeExperts.com. Thank you for sponsoring this edition of Shop Talk. Yeah, let's talk more about the long format videos and the live streams, and just a little bit on the shorts. Because we're in this thing for the long game, but because I hope, like you, when I started YouTube, I always had as one of my goals, I wanted to learn something new at 48 years of age. When I started my YouTube channel, I just wanted to learn something new. I wasn't big on social medias at all. And so I said, you know what? It is 2024. That's when I started my YouTube channel. the last week of January 2024 as part of my New Year's resolutions. And y'all, it was the last week of 2020, January 2024. I did not want to move into the month of February and not keep my New Year's resolution to myself. So I recorded my first video and I have not looked back. Yes, friends, you can do it too. And I'll tell you, I was able to fully monetize my channel in the end of July 2025. Yes, I did it before my 50th birthday. Friends, thank you for joining us for this episode of Shop Talk. Welcome, friends. Welcome. So let's get back to the meat of the matter. Let's talk about some of our longer format content. So really focus your efforts as you work as a content creator and you think about your content creation flow. Y'all think about the shorts you do, think about the live streams you do, and focus on your long format content and your live streams, because those are the things that are going to help you grow your channel for the long haul. Now, the shorts, what shorts do for your channel is they're going to bring you in a whole lot of viewers to your channel. That's what they do. They quickly and in short order, that's what shorts are for, bring a lot of traffic to your channel. But for the staying power, you're going to need some protein. You're going to need some protein, and the protein, the meat of the matter, friends, the protein is your long format videos, your long format content, and your live streams. Here are some of my highest grossing in terms of number of views and the number of revenue that is now being generated. Yes, content Kendi K. Kendi K, are you for real? Content that I created back last November in 2024 is now Kendi K is getting a AdSense check. Yes, a AdSense check, because I'm now a fully monetized channel for that great Grinch content that Kendi K created this time last November. Yes, that continues to be one of my highest viewed long format videos. My Grinch content. Yes. And so, y'all, 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Wait a minute, Kenny K. I thought you said that you needed to have it be 8 minutes. I include that shorter clip as part of longer videos. Yes. That's how I'm able to gain some ad revenue from the Grinch as part of my Christmas and my Vlogtober content. Yes, absolutely, friends. Take your shorter form content and attach it, compile it together to create content that is 8 minutes or longer. The sweet spot as a content creator, my suggestion is to start with 8 minutes and make sure they're at least 8 minutes, and then push them to 10 and 12 minutes. That's a good sweet spot. I promise. You just got to believe me, because I'm now a fully monetized channel. Just got my 4th YouTube check yesterday. Yeah. So friends, another one of my shorter form contents that I now attach into with other content, put them together, make a compilation video. You own the rights to your content, friends, so that I can get ad revenue, is my Black Diamond Grout Cleaner video. It's 4 minutes. So think about that. All I need is an intro. I can take these 2 videos, like my Black Diamond Grout Cleaner content, and I can attach it with, hey, it's y'all, the holidays. Can y'all believe we are days away from Thanksgiving, and then just days away from the official start of the holiday season? Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. Y'all, I can take these smaller, shorter videos that y'all don't delete any. Let me make this clear. Don't delete any of your content as a content creator. If you don't like it or you're not sure about it, make that content unlisted. Don't delete any of your content. And I'll tell you, I've said this many times, but I'll say it again, because this might be your first time joining us for Shop Talk. Welcome. And I'm your host, Kendi K, all day. And y'all, I have a content creator friend who is joining us this morning. It's none other than Kyle from Kyle Vlogs. Kyle, did you want to say good morning? Kyle might be having some technical difficulties, but Kyle, you chime in when you can. But friends, don't.
I'm back.
Please.
Sorry.
Oh, okay, Kyle. Kyle. I'm just making sure. Thank you for joining me and co-hosting this stream with me, Kyle. Kyle, did you want to say good morning to the Content Creator Collective?
Good morning to all the content creators out there. Hope you all are looking forward for Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Kyle. I'm certainly looking forward to Thanksgiving. And y'all check out my live streams coming up
So am I.
because I'll start my Thanksgiving cooking and baking. Go ahead, Kyle.
We are actually going to be celebrating Thanksgiving today and this upcoming Thursday because one of our posts are going to be doing some Thanksgiving celebrations.
Okay, Kyle. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Kyle. Kyle was talking about how he is celebrating with his family. And I'm glad to hear that, Kyle, because that is your Thanksgiving content, any of your holiday content, anytime you're having celebrations. Y'all, YouTube is about you being you in these YouTube streets. So certainly if you haven't considered it, really think about recording or live streaming some of your holiday content this week as you prepare for Thanksgiving and as you celebrate Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving with your community, with your village.
With your family and friends.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
what it's all about.
Absolutely. I fully agree with you, Kyle. And check out Kyle and Kyle Vlogs. Candy K recommends Kyle at Kyle Vlogs. Y'all check out Candy K's Pound Cake. If you are looking for a good, easy, homemade cake to add for dessert for Thanksgiving or any of the holidays, and frankly, 7-Up Pound Cake is good any time of the year. I promise you this. Check out my 7-Up Pound Cake. And y'all drop in the chat. You should see a link to that at the top of the chat stream featuring Candy K's 7-Up Pound Cake. It's the pound cake that started Candy K. That's when I really started gaining some traction on my channel. Y'all, that's what we're going to talk about because I want to make sure that we're focusing on your long format content as content creators and your live streams, because that's what's going to keep you in these YouTube streets and getting those YouTube chats for the long haul.
I put some answers down in the comments earlier when you were talking.
Okay. Well, let's get
in the
up there.
background.
Let's take a pause for the calls and let's get some of these comments up and let's start chatting it up again in that chat. I want to thank you. I see another content creator, Mary's life journey, and y'all, Mary was able to snatch one of the Candy K crew prizes during the month of October. And Mary, your prize will be coming to you. And thank you for your patience. I appreciate you, sister friend. Mary snagged a book, a journal from another content creator. And so happy. I'm always down to support small businesses and to support another content creator in these YouTube streets. So Mary, thank you for joining us for this episode of Shop Talk. 10 out of 10, Candy K highly recommends. And Mary's life journey, I love how you have already done your holiday entryway in your home for you and your husband. Looks great. I love the video. I love the flow of it. It's giving vlog, it's giving lifestyle, and it is giving quintessential Mary's life journey. Thank you for joining us, friend. Thank you. Gemini Diva says she's loving the pound cakes. Y'all, please click that link and check out Candy K's pound cake. Y'all, because I'm telling you, I'm sharing my real and true story as a content creator. I have videos that only got 10 likes. I have videos that haven't gotten any likes. I have videos that did not even have 10 views on them. But when I put out that pound cake video, I was super excited. It's not a viral moment in terms of what is viral in these YouTube streets, but I mean, I have lots of watch hours, thousands of watch hours on that content, and I am super excited because it's over 8 minutes. In fact, it's 25 minutes and some change. And so
Way to
now
go.
KDK gets YouTube AdSense revenue for my YouTube check monthly on that good old pound cake. So check out that pound cake because it's the perfect time of year to check out that pound cake. And what I'm noticing when I check out my YouTube studio analytics, and friends, that's what this is, y'all. These are the YouTube studio and analytics for that pound cake video. These aren't up to date, but y'all, that pound cake, I recorded that video in July and I created it as a long format video in August of 2024. It's 25 minutes and 47 seconds long and teaches you step by step how to create a 7-up pound cake. So if you need the recipe or the step-by-step written directions, just click on more when you go to the video and look in the description box. There's a little word more. You need to click on that word so it'll open up the whole description box for you so you can snag the recipe and snag the directions and then watch the video so I can show you all and share with you all the tips and tricks with Kendi K all day. Y'all, my channel is really a lifestyle channel, but I think I know, and I don't think y'all friends, I know I have a lot to share as a content creator and as a woman of a particular age. Y'all, if I can bring a channel, I started at 48 years of age. I started my YouTube channel and I brought that channel to full monetization. I became a fully monetized channel at the age of 49. Friends, if I can do it, I know you can too. Y'all, we welcome in everybody. I want to thank Kyle from Kyle Vlogs for joining me as my co-host today. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Friends, when we talk about our growth on YouTube, it is a journey. It's a learning space. So make sure that you stay in a posture of learning and in a posture of growth. As I learn things along the way, I continue to improve. Now that I'm fully monetized, I am focused now on what strategies can I use to grow my YouTube revenue. Yes. And so y'all, look at all of those watch hours. Look at how many subscribers I'm gaining. And that's where you bring back in your shorts, friends. Your shorts can really help you to gain even more subscribers because people get a short look at your content. So y'all, shorts are indeed part of being a triple threat in these YouTube streets, but you really want to focus on your long format content and your live streams. So if you haven't been, if you're focusing and you're trying to grow your channel to monetization off of shorts, it's going to be really hard to do. You might want to rework that, friends, and you should rework that. Kendi K cannot stress enough. Focus on your long format content, your long format videos, and your live streams. And y'all, I add live streams for 2025. This is good content that is relevant for 2025 because I know for sure had I just been doing long format videos, which I did until March of 2025 of this year, my whole channel was long format videos and a few shorts. But it wasn't until I added live streams. In 2025, new and small content creators should be really focusing on their long format videos and their live streams. Friends, we know me, I know like you know many content creators who have never done a live stream and they're a fully monetized channel with thousands of subscribers and views on their content. If you want to grow your channel in 2025, you've got to use some 2025 strategies. And I'm telling you, live streams are where it's at. But if that's not your vibe, if that's not your personality, you might be like me. I was a little camera shy. And so I love just doing the long format videos, editing them, continuing to improving my editing skills and creation of thumbnails. And I did that for a whole year until March of 2025. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to go live. And y'all, that is why Shop Talk, every episode of Shop Talk is a live stream Q&A for content creators. Friends, thank you for joining us. And I want to thank my co-host, Kyle Vlogs, for joining us for this episode of Shop Talk. This is our content creator maker space. Yeah, I'm just sharing all of the information that you can get through YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio is the back office for content creators. And y'all, if you are using your cell phone and the YouTube Studio app, to access information about your channel, that is great. That's wonderful. It's got a good snapshot. But if you really want to unlock the full potential of YouTube Studio, you need to go through the browser or what they call the desktop edition of YouTube Studio. And in order to do that, you're going to have to go to Chrome, Internet Explorer, whatever your favorite internet browser is. Open up a new browser and don't go through the YouTube Studio app. Open up a browser window I can do that now, friends. I can open up a browser window on my brand new iPad that I purchased with my YouTube check. And my November check is based on the ad revenue gained in October. Just for clarification. And so I can open up a browser window now for YouTube Studio and get the desktop edition of the YouTube Studio for my channel. YouTube Studio gives you the analytics, important information about you and your channel and how your channel is growing. And so let me ask my co-host a question. Kyle, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Kyle, how do you check your YouTube Studio analytics? Do you use your cell phone, the cell phone application for YouTube Studio, or do you use the browser view, the desktop view of YouTube Studio? What's your preference?
I would either check the YouTube Studio back. I would usually check the YouTube Studio either on my phone or on my tablet.
Okay, so you use your phone and your tablet to access the YouTube Studio. And do you find that YouTube Studio gives you really good information, content information about your channel?
Absolutely. I do get notifications when YouTube sends me notifications on what's going to be going on and stuff. They give you notifications to check your analytics and everything like that.
Absolutely. And we are adding another content creator to the panel. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Shop Talk. I've got Gemini Diva 79. Gemini Diva, I did mute you. I don't know if that's Kyle, but I'm hearing a little background noise. So I'm going to mute both of you. If you could check that background noise for us and make sure that everything else is turned off. I appreciate that. And we'll give it just a second here. And then I'll bring back up Gemini Diva to say hello as a content creator. Y'all, this is the Sunday Sunrise edition of Shop Talk, our content creator makerspace. And Sunday, the Sunrise edition is important because cameras are optional for content creators. So I'll go ahead and turn my camera off. And Gemini Diva, let me unmute and see if you're ready to say good morning. Gemini Diva, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead. Say good morning to the Content Creator Collective.
Oh, good morning, everybody.
Gemini Diva, tell us a little bit about your channel. And thank you for moderating and being a member of Kendi K's crew, by the way.
Oh, no problem. I am taking a break for my mental health. I've been having some problems with my health, so I'm taking a break, but I plan on releasing a video to reintroduce myself.
Wonderful. Well, one, I applaud you for recognizing that you needed to do everything, including YouTube, in moderation. So I applaud you for that. And thank you for sharing that with us because this is a safe space for content creators. But I love the idea that you're planning to rejoin after you get stronger and sharing that with a video and make a new debut. I love that. Please let us know when you're prepared to do that debut, and I'll be sure to put out a special message in my community post. And I encourage you as content creators to share things like that. Share what's happening in your life through your community posts. If you're not going to create a video about Thanksgiving, why not share what your Thanksgiving spread looks like in a community post on your channel? Posts really create a sense of community for your viewers and your subscribers.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
Kyle agrees. Kyle says that's a very good point too. I know it's for this episode of Shop Talk, I put out a really short message, a community post to my viewers and subscribers and friends. The community posts go out to those people who have recently watched your comment. They don't necessarily have to be a subscriber, but y'all, because there's a whole community, and you should know that too, and I know this now more than ever, that there's a whole community of wonderful humans throughout the world who aren't subscribed to your channel but are probably regular viewers on your channel. So treat everyone with love and kindness. Some folks, maybe they watch primarily on their TV. And so they may not quite understand how many, and it's a lot of little steps in order to become a subscriber when you're watching from your TV, but your remote can get it done. But perhaps they just don't want to. Hey, the best thing that they can do is continue watching, because the more people watch your content, your long format video and your live streams, the more YouTube will push your content out in the algorithm. So I want to thank my co-host, Gemini Diva 79 and Kyle Vlogs for joining me for this episode of Shop Talk. Friends, let's do some final information. I'm getting a little bit of feedback, so I'm gonna mute both of my co-hosts, and so we can make sure that we minimize, make sure that not just minimize, make sure that when you're going live or you're joining on the panel, just make sure everything else is muted, including the Shop Talk, because you might have been watching Shop Talk, but now if you're coming up on the panel to help me co-host, and I invite co-hosts to the panel every episode of Shop Talk. So always drop in the chat and look for that connection link to co-host Shop Talk with me. Friends, remember that as a content creator, you are your brand. You, in fact, are your brand, and you're the most important brand ambassador. Y'all have a growth mindset. We're gonna talk a little bit about a growth mindset, and then Kenny K's got some episodes already. This is now our 47th episode of Shop Talk, but I don't mind going over growth mindset because it's one of my favorite things to talk about. And y'all, now you know exactly how to be a triple threat in these YouTube streets. You want to focus on your long format content and your live streams, and sure, let's do some shorts as well, because what shorts will do is they'll put a lot of views on your channel. But to reach partial monetization, that's the first tier of monetization, you're going to need 3,000 watch hours, and they only count the watch hours from your long format videos and your live streams. And you're going to need 3,000 watch hours, and you're going to need at least 500 subscribers. To reach the full monetization, you need 4,000 watch hours on your long format content and your live streams, and you need 1,000 subscribers. Y'all, thinking about that, Candy K is on the road to 5K. Candy K is trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. And friends, my first mini goal towards that is to get to 2,000 subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. This is Candy K all day. I want to thank my subscribers, all 1,500 of you, and the members of Candy K's crew. Y'all join me this evening, and we're going to be picking our week 3 Christmas in November. It's Candy K's second annual subscriber appreciation. And we're passing out blessing boxes, one each week. Y'all, if you are a subscriber or a member of Candy K's crew, and then y'all, we have one more week. We're going to be picking the week 3 winner this afternoon, this evening during my next live stream. And then we'll do next week, Thanksgiving week. Friends, I think I have that right. Yeah, we've already done the week 3, but I haven't picked the winner. We're going to do that winner later on during a live stream today. So look for my thumbnails. It's Candy K all day. Y'all, you are your brand, and you can be a triple threat in these YouTube streets. Let's talk about long format content, live streams, and shorts as we get ready to come down from this place. Gemini Diva 79 says that you've got to find your sweet spot as a content creator. Focus on your long format videos and your live streams is our recommendation, because your long format videos, friends, it builds a loyal fan base of viewers and subscribers who know you, like you, and trust your content. If they like you, they'll like your content and they'll come back as repeat viewers. And that will, when you reach full monetization and even partial monetization, that will significantly increase your amount of AdSense revenue. And it will increase your long-term investment. The more time and the effort that you put into your long format videos and your live streams now, the easier it will be. Because friends, that's what we mean when we say that you're going to bed, you're going about your day, you're spending time with your friends and family, and you are churning and creating AdSense revenue in the process, because you have at least 8-minute videos already in the hopper, because you're doing live streams. Live streams is a 2025 strategy that content creators can really use to significantly grow your channel and the reach of your channel, and prepare it for the long haul so that you can get monthly AdSense revenue checks. So far, so good, friends. I have met the threshold in order to get a YouTube check each and every month that I have been a monetized channel. And so, yes, the long format and the long format videos and your live streams, they do take a significant amount of time and effort. I was up early this morning preparing some visuals as preparation and creating community posts to remind my regular viewers and subscribers about this 47th episode of Shoptalk. But friends, and what you're going to see over time, think about the long haul. Over time, you're going to see that you're going to develop a very loyal following of viewers, and hopefully you'll be able to turn those viewers into subscribers. And how do you do that, Candy K? You do a call to action. That just simply means that if you want to convert your viewers to subscribers, you ask them, you invite them. And think about that. I've done that several times throughout this stream when it comes naturally, and just ask them. And you will find that your viewers and your subscribers will continue to grow. Y'all, how do shorts help us on our channel? Well, I'm so glad you asked, friends, because shorts are really easy to make, especially if you create shorts from your long format content and your live streams. Candy K did a live stream yesterday. I told you I did an after dark early yesterday morning. I'm talking about between 2 and 4:30 in the morning. If you were up with Candy K, it was a dancing Candy K After Dark experience. Did anybody catch that, co-host? Did any of you catch Candy K's After Dark experience, either live or on the replay?
I watched it on the replay. I was asleep when you were. I think it was in the morning you were live.
Yes. It was. I had gotten up early. I went to bed early, so I got up a little early, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna check out an After Dark. And it's I've done it before, but it was still a new and a novel experience. And I was also trying out those wonderful theme pieces. Those two new theme songs created for me by Harjareen Annette. Gemini Diva, check out the live streams. And I also did a live stream, and it was just a breakfast live stream of what's for breakfast. I was cooking a good breakfast and doing a lot of chatting it up in the chat with my viewers. So check those out. But what I'm going to do now, y'all, is create some shorts from my long format video and my live streams, from my After Dark live stream and my breakfast video, that live stream that I did yesterday. That's a good way that you can really get out good content that shows you being you and a brand ambassador for your own channel, is create your shorts based on your long format videos and your live streams. Kyle or Gemini Diva, do you have anything to share?
No, not really. I'm just, my mental is getting better. So,
well, I'm glad to hear that you're mental. What is it? Mental illness or mental hope?
It's more of a I have heart issues.
Oh,
So I'm focused on that, plus my mental is unstable right now. So I'm focusing on that.
well, I'm sorry to hear about that. Hope it goes okay.
Well, we're rooting
Yes.
for you, Gemini Diva 79, and thank
We're
you. This
praying
is
for
a
you.
safe space.
One
Yes,
day at a
you are
time.
in
Just
us.
one day at a time. That's all I
We
can do.
one day
Is
at a
one day
time,
at a
and
time.
that's a very good strategy for all of us. Take things one day at a time so that you don't get overwhelmed.
You are
We're
always
talking about
welcome.
we're talking about shorts, friends. So let's keep talking about the shorts. We talked a bit about why long format content and live streams will help you in the long haul to sustain your channel through full monetization. But let's talk about some of the benefits of using shorts, because you absolutely, if you haven't yet reached 500 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers required for full monetization, you should absolutely utilize shorts, but everything in moderation, including those shorts. Think about how many shorts you've created, y'all. And if you have 100 shorts, but you only have one long format video or 5 long format videos, and you've never done a live stream, then your things are a little bit out of proportion for you to maximize your potential as a YouTube content creator. Make sure that you have a heavy emphasis on your channel of long format content, long format videos, and live streams, and sprinkle in, think about your shorts, just a little bit of salt or seasoning just to spice things up and push some traffic to your channel, y'all. So they give people a really good, shorts give people a really good glimpse at who you are and what you do on your channel and how you show up in these YouTube streets. But friends, they do not generate a lot of revenue. When I talk about my YouTube check and how much money was generated from my shorts, not even $1, not even 50 cents on the YouTube check that I got yesterday. All of my shorts, and I think I have some 300 shorts on my channel. All of those put together did not even generate 50 cents of ad revenue for the month. Okay. All of my ad revenue came from my long format videos and my live streams. And friends, to date, I have 800 plus now long format videos and live streams. So y'all check me out. Check out your content. And actually the 800 is with counting my shorts as well. So, but I'm proud to reach that new milestone. It just so happens I was just looking around on my channel and it said 800. And so I took a screenshot of it. And so I'll post that this week as a community post just to keep folks getting little tidbits, little insider information about my channel. That's what I use my community posts for, to share things with my regular viewers and my subscribers, and also the members now of Kendi K's crew. Yeah, so shorts are also going to give you subscribers because folks will like what they say, what they see in your shorts. They might like how you added music to it, and it's visually pleasing, visually stimulating, because I told you viewers now have very short attention spans thanks to all the social medias that we use. But friends, you're going to need the long format content and those live streams to sustain them. They're going to need some protein, and the meat of the matter should be your long format content that exceeds 8 minutes and your live streams. Y'all, the thing you should remember about live streams though is that you really get a lot of views while you are live. And so if you have a live stream and if it churns on for over an hour, 2 hours, I heard about content creators. One content creator I saw this morning, he said his last live stream from yesterday was 4 hours long. Friends, you're probably not going to get a replay viewer who's catching it on the replay to watch for that full 4 hours. So keep that in mind. You can chop that content up. YouTube allows you to chop that content up and create short format videos based on the longer live streams. I hope that this episode of Shop Talk has been informative for you. We want to thank you for joining us for this episode of Shop Talk. This is the Sunday sunrise edition of Shop Talk. This is the content creator makerspace. Coming to you with 3 streamed live episodes each week. We are the Content Creator Collective. This is a Shop Talk, and we want to thank you for joining us. Thank you for rocking and riding with us in these YouTube streets. Thank you for joining us, friends. Goodbye for now.